Sod ice, and all that sail with her. All those that stand on the sidelines, ranting, shouting, chanting. Go ice! Sod them too. And sod all those that are suckling on Donny Trump's chocolate starfish. I hope they choke on it. Now people tell me I should be open-armed to these people. Welcome them back on side. I'm sorry, but those people ain't coming back. They might go back underneath their stone, and that's what you hope. And to do that, you have to put more pressure on them. Not try and welcome them, because I ain't going to work with these people. These people are of the lack of thinking. I'm sorry, but I'll say it as I see it. They are fucking assholes, that they are. They cheer when they see the pain and anguish they cause other fellow human beings. Whatever race or creed they are, even US American citizens are being rounded up by this ice. And these people cheer. And people tell me I gotta be warm to these people. For Christ's sake. Your Commander-in-Chief, Donald Trump, the President dum-dum that he is, well, he is inflicting pain and suffering on people. And why? So he can, treat you all as cash cows and extract more money out of you to make him and his family and his friends, he don't have friends by the way, family and friends, they think they're friends but they're not, make more money. Donald Trump gained around 6 to 7 billion since he's been the president, since these are figures from like 2 months ago. God knows what they are now. You're literally his cash cow. There he is, alright? He's milking you. He is. And you're loving it. Absolute madness. So no, I won't forgive these people. They got to come a long way before I can welcome them, forgive them. Because the damage they've caused, not just to the United States, but to other places around the world, because they've been justified in the United States. Wrongly so, obviously. Screwing with people's minds. It's the immigrants' fault that you ain't got a job. You ain't got a fucking job because they're sitting on you're sitting on your hands eating these pizzas that you just pulled out from down the side of the fucking couch. That's now got like 100% tax on it. These people are like brain surgeons, scientists. Huh? Some of them are just menial workers, like for instance, I don't know, maybe they're fruit pickers or something. Do all these jobs that either you're incapable of doing because you're thick, or you're not. Well, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do hard graft. That's always been the bollocks line. It wasn't just in the United States. I saw with Brexit. They're coming over here, taking our jobs and our women. Of course they're coming over here for us, and we're talking about Eastern Europeans. They're better looking than Brits. Right? Of course they're taking the women. Sort out that unibrow, for Christ's sake. What the fuck? I'm not going to forgive these people, alright? I'm not going to do it. And I know people are going to say, well, no, you should. These people ain't ever going to come on side. Like I said, all they will do, alright, is be... The only thing you can do with these type of people, well, their mentality, is put them back under their stone. If they're bullying you, or your friends and family, do the fucking same to them. Fight fire with fire. When that pendulum swings towards you, push back with equal or greater force and put them back in their feckin' box or under that stone. That's strength. Saying nothing is not strength. And always remember, never forget. If you're like me, if I have a confrontation with somebody, I think, oh, crikey, I wish I said that. Oh, you always think about it afterwards. But in the moment, you don't necessarily have the answers to, or the rebuttal to what they're saying, so you haven't thought it back through, or you've been taken back by it, or whatever. You need your tools ready. You need to be locked and loaded. Have the rebuttals. Generic ones. That's what the politicians do. And throw it back at them. Recite them in your head so you know. Oh, the generals. Generals? They were down at Quantico the other day, weren't they? Falling asleep in front of Donald feckin' Trump, telling them, oh, we're going to make Canada the 51st state. Elbows up. No. No wonder nobody wants to talk to you anymore in the US. And the other thing is, you see, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, there are good people in the United States and they're all getting tarnished with the same feckin' brush. It's always the same. The ones that are the loudest are giving everybody else a bad name. Thank God in Canada that the Maple Maggers have been put back under their stone somewhat. The people there might be trying to, wheedle his way out from, to make himself relevant, but no one's really listening. The Conservatives in Canada have, they've been put under their box, so to speak, and those that haven't are actually helping Mark Carney. Like Doug Ford, for instance. They actually talk to each other. Bipartisan. To me, that's just wow. That's how it's supposed to be. That's been lost for a long time. Now it's just bicker. The politicians, they're bickering. If they're not bickering, they're shutting down government. Yes, Mike Johnson shut down government because he didn't want the paedophile to go to prison. The man who likes Grindr. Apparently. Allegedly. According to the screenshots, anyway. You see, the thing is, these people are criminals, and quite frankly, they are happy to break the law. They got no problem in breaking the law. Donald Trump break law again, like the court judge saying, no, you can't go into Portland or what are you, with the National Guard. So then he moves them to somewhere else, or vice versa. And then the judge comes back, well, actually, that's the same. We're going to make it federal. But they're not paying any attention. Trump just does what he wants to do. He doesn't care about the law. He does not care about the Constitution. And maybe the Democrats need to bend the rules a little bit to fight back. And if not, the people have to fight back. If you know who these people are, like the ICE agents, what have you, you need to, well, in my mind, make their lives a feckin' misery. Fight where the politicians live. Make their lives a feckin' misery. When they get home, they don't stop for them. That's where you should be protesting. Protest at their homes. Make a shitload of din at their homes. Then maybe they'll go back underneath their stones. Maybe they'll resign. Their wives, if they're married, that is, they're not going to be too happy, aren't they? And if they care about their kids, I'm not saying anything happened to kids, but, it's pretty embarrassing, isn't it? Especially if you do what I'd probably do, is put a load of anonymous notes outside the schools, accusing certain Republicans whose kids might go to those schools of certain insane acts or something, even though it might not even be true. Just make the feckin' shit up, make their lives a feckin' misery. Because they're guilty by association. They're covering up for a man who is clearly in the Epstein files. Yes, release the files. He's in the Epstein files. They are all guilty. All of them, every single one of them who votes against that being released are guilty. Guilty by association. Complicit. Aid and abet that they are. And that's my 2 pence worth. Are you going to forgive them? Some you'll bet bring round, but these flag humpers, they're lost. Those hardliners are lost, and we mustn't let them forget what they have done. They need to wear it like a symbol of shame. Shame. Like an Inglorious Bastards where they cut on the freaking forehead. Okay, you don't have to do that, but maybe a tattoo or something, Yeah. Sodom. Toodaloo.